Ryder Cup dreams, but this ain't on the screen. Upstate golf guys, the kings of the green. Anthony the captain, strategies tight, swinging on 27, making it right. Johnny Callaway, clubs melodic in hand, aim so precise he commands the land. At trail in the mix, getting those yards, choosing his angles like masterful cards. Man, it's Upstate, we on top of the charts. Every swing's art, blow par apart. GOLFWEEK tried, set their squad to soar, but 27 holes later, they ain't want no war. Tom MAYONE, Hollywood smooth in his stance, rolling birdies like it's a damn ballroom dance. Dimple dreams fly, we tee where it's real. Upstate's line straight, ain't no curve appeal. Clubs clashing, sound echoes in the hills. Every step measured, finesse gives chills. It's a battle on the fairway, no room for the weak. Upstate shining bright, every shot unique. GOLFWEEK watched us ascend through the mist. Eagle-eyed shots, they're just checking a list. Playing as much golf as we humanly can. Upstate's a culture, the power's in the plan.
Yeah, Upstate vibes rolling deep from the cut. Golf gods with the podcast game never shut. Matt WILGOCKI on the mic. Let me tell you what, with Ray Tozer in the zone, this Ryder is up. We won Ryder Cup, we won, feeling like champions. Work's never done. Anthony the captain, shining like the sun. Bogeys can't hold us, birdies back to run. Yeah, Johnny Callaway swinging like a legend shot. Par ain't my lane, my aim is burning hot. Steady stroke, no choke, the green hits the spot. This is our zone and the team can't stop. Yo, roll those bogeys out, we're birdie bound. Upstate guys, hear the glory in our sound. One team, one dream, captains all around. Ryder Cup, glory, let it pound, pound, pound. We won Ryder Cup, we won. Passion and skills, this crown is won. Anthony the focus, holding it down. Victory's anthem reverberates town. Ray Tozer whispers, calm and strike it true. Matt WILGOCKI nods, this is how we do. Upstate prowess, podcast lessons too. A legacy of winners, a story breaking through. We won Ryder Cup, we won. Passion and skills, this crown is won.
And we are back for another episode of the Upstate Golf Guys podcast. I hope you all enjoyed that intro I created because I love AI and I hate it at the same time. But they created a pretty cool song, ladies and gentlemen, that I put a couple of names in there. A couple of guys that I love with my heart. But let's get this podcast rolling, boys. First off, Matthew WILGOCKI, I want you to tell me a little bit about DC and that amazing tournament that you won, brother. The mic is yours, sir.
Yeah, man, that was a good time. You know, we all kind of rode down there. Started off just a kind of fun Friday night, chilling, and then Saturday, you know, I took the lead. I think I shot 76. I took a double bogey on 18.
I hate that.
Yeah. You know, and the second day we go in and I believe me, Tom, and another guy actually are all, we were tied after the first day, sorry. And we go in and then the second day is a whole different course and it's way more beat up. Really tough conditions. It's just like hit the fairway and you got a terrible lie. It was horrible. It was one of those kind of courses. And you know, I just kind of kept it smooth and came down to 17. 17 was kind of crazy. I was up by 1 and I'm on the tee box and I pull my drive and I thought it was gone. Just thought it was gone. And kicks it, hits a tree, kicks it dead center in the fairway. And then, yeah, I thought I was out. And you know, the guy's in the deep rough over there, so I'm like, thank God. You know, he hits a great shot out of some thick cabbage. I'm like, wow, really good one. He puts it to like 5 feet. I stick mine to like 5 feet. Tom hits like the right side of the green, but like hits a really good chip or something like that. And we all end up kind of like on the same side of the hole. Everybody hits their putts, boom, 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 dropping pars, kind of a little left to right break, and mine never broke. So I took bogey there. So now we're all tied up going into 18 on day 2. It's me and this guy from DC. And I hit he hits his drive into the water on the right. I put mine right down the fairway. He drops his because it's staked. He puts it somewhere like left side, probably about 50 yards from the green. I go driver off the deck, put it green side. And right then and there, I kind of knew I had it. I kind of didn't have to go driver off the deck, but why not? I came down to DC to make some noise, so I might as well make some noise on the 18 and go DOD.
Dude, I love DOD.
Yeah. Little chip, or not a chip, little putt. Just sit tap in for tap in. So took the win there. Pretty big win, out of state win there, DC.
Huge.
Honestly,
win,
not
Huge.
not bad scores for beginning of the year, considering we hadn't played outside at all. And I was
Matthew. I need to interrupt, buddy. I need to interrupt, brother. No, because I have some pictures on here. I have some pictures
Gotcha.
saved. I have to find them, but I want you to tell me a little bit about this shit.
Yeah, dude.
See, day 2. Tell me a little bit about that on day 2.
Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. You'll find that anywhere out on this golf course. I don't know if it's just that beat from the winner, or is that just how they play it, and that's why they think it's so hard. Because honestly, the course wasn't so tight. Everybody down there was like, "We're going into a tight course." No, it's not tight. That right there is.
What is that?
That is called what the fuck do you do? Sorry for my language. But without golfer knowledge and golf IQ, you're not going to know how to handle that shot.
No.
What is that, Mohawk River?
That's worse than Mohawk River, Rob.
Wow. Yeah, I got a nickname for Matty now.
Shoot it.
Matty Ice.
Matty Ice. I love it. Let's go. He's got ice in his veins. He's got fucking ice in his veins. But yeah, dude, I was having a ton of hard shots out of this bullshit day 2. I'm not sure if I was messaging the group or not, but it fucking sucked, man. And I'm using a naughty word, but it fucking sucked, dude. I hated it. It was bullshit. It was really tough to get out of it. Kind of ruined my day 2. I went into day 2 with a pretty good shot, man. I was 5 back. Buddy. And I went in there and I wanted to win. I thought I could win. I was going into the second group. And then I was landing in a bunch of this bullshit. And I literally didn't know what to do. I was reaching out for help to my fellow good golfers. I said, what do I do in this stuff, man? And I had no answer, Rob. I had no move, buddy, out of this.
I'm sorry. I was kind of focused in, but there's certain angles you got to come at and attack it. I mean, if you can't go for the flag because of your lie, you're going to have to pick a spot on the green and hope for a putt.
Yeah,
that's all I did. I'm going to be honest with you. And I hit me. Dude, it was bad. It was.
All right, so General, let me speak real quick before the mic is yours, General. Day 1 course was beautiful, and I will give them the money for day 1. It was a beautiful course. I really enjoyed it. I see Matt shaking his head yes, because it was a lot of fun, a lot of action. It was tough, dude. It was really tough. But day 2, dude, that course was trash.
Was it 2 different courses?
Yeah.
So, dude, my score should have been around the same, like 74, 76, somewhere around there.
Were they late?
And because if you missed the green, I didn't miss a lot of greens, but when I did, that's what made my scores different.
Right. Was it a length course?
No.
Interesting.
No, it wasn't lengths. Not at all.
No. So just beat the hell.
It was garbage. I will. I will. You know me on the podcast. I speak my mind. I speak how I
Garbage.
feel. That's why I put a mic in front of my face, buddy. It was garbage. It was trash.
It is what it is, man. It's garbage. Garbage. Call it
It
out.
was. Listen, I call it out. I mean, I don't know. Around the greens, buddy. Like, what are they doing? Fix it. I
I
don't know.
feel like
Yeah, no idea.
yeah, and you know what sucks is, and I'm not saying this just because we're up here in upstate New York. Shout out to Upstate Golf guys, but like I think that if you're gonna have a tournament of this magnitude, it should be two great courses.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you put a 2-day where one course is great and the second day? I mean, the guys who put this on, you have to know what the course looks like.
Sure.
So it's like, I don't know. Like, that's why I do think, like, to start our season, Fair Park is great. It looks phenomenal.
Amazing, dude. This
Greg
dude.
Tudor, shout out to Greg.
Shout out, Greg.
Dude, the place looks immaculate. Sorry, I got off key there. So
No, give him the shout out.
good win, Matt. Hey, real quick before we get too deep, prayers to Jeff Walker and the family.
Yes,
Yeah.
good call and good shout out, Jeff
Yeah.
Walker. I am so sorry for your loss.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Such a good dude. Jeff means well all around, and I enjoyed
Seriously.
playing with Bruce. I really enjoyed playing with Bruce and the time I spent with Bruce. Dude is awesome. He just wanted to learn the game of golf.
Yeah.
He drove us around. Didn't he drive sometimes and just follow us?
Yeah, Bruce was a kind fella. He was always very, very pleasurable. You know what I mean?
Be around. I agree. Thank you for that, Rob. Thank you so much for that shout out. And while we're we have Rob in general here and this gentleman that joined the podcast. General, why don't you introduce yourself, buddy? You've been on the podcast many, many times, but I want you to really tell the listeners a little bit about yourself, why you started playing golf, what really brought the love of golf to you, okay, and
Yes.
why. Just the mic is yours, buddy.
All right, Robert E. Lee. That's why they call me the General. I think that golf, like for years, golf was like a hey, get together with your buddies and see who can just do it, who can win, rub it in their face. But then for me, it was more about I wanted to be competitive.
Mm-hmm.
The first year, I probably didn't take it as serious because I was a drunk. But then when I got sober,
Mm-hmm.
golf was like a huge outlet for me because it kind of calms me down.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of helped me stay sober, which
Yeah.
I'm a year and like 4 months now.
Mhm.
But golf is just like really, it's an inspiring thing for me. I know it might sound weird to people,
It's not, dude, at all.
but like if I'm not working or spending time with my kids, I want to be on the golf course. I don't need to be in bars anymore. I don't need to be, doing anything stupid. I would just rather if it's light out, I want to be on the golf course. I don't even care if it's raining. So it's like golf.
I got it. I got you. I have an amazing video I'm looking for right now because I have to give Florida Mike the shout out because the dude, I brought him on this podcast for a reason and he spits it. But go ahead, General. I'm looking for this video. I want you to keep talking.
Yeah, but I don't know. I love the tour. I think it could get big. It could get bigger. I hope this year is going to be amazing. A lot of sold out tournaments. I hope. I'm looking forward to Turning Stone. That should be a good time. But I don't know. I think Matt will agree. I think Anthony will agree. Everyone's got their different reasons why they love golf, but I think that when, like, for example, I worked my butt off all winter kind of quietly to improve my swing and my mentality. And then me going out and shooting a 37 on the front made me realize that I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I'm just excited for the season. I mean, WILGOCKI's just an animal. Like, I'm really excited to see I'm really excited to see where May, June, and July bring Matt and his golf game, and then uh, after August, I hope he just excels and shoots up and just he has a great mentality. So I think that along with a good golf game, you need to have that
Mhm.
6 inches between your earlobes,
Yep.
and I think Matt Wilgocki has those that
Yes,
has that
he
mindset.
has that. He has that mindset, and he has that ammo. I
Yeah,
call
he's
it.
got that
I
driver,
call it.
bro.
I like to call it ammo.
Oh, when Matt's got that
Appreciate
driver
it,
going,
bro.
it's over.
Yeah,
It's
appreciate
over. It's over. All right, guys. I'm gonna pause one quick second, literally for the listeners. One quick second because
Well,
I
I told you I do have to bounce
I
because I
know.
got someone coming.
I got you. All
All
right.
right, guys.
So go. I want you to go and enjoy, and then we're gonna come back with Florida Mike, with his quote that I love so much.
All right, deuces.
Bye, Florida.
Later,
Bye,
Rob.
bye, Rob. Thanks for joining, buddy.
Thanks, brothers.
It's our reality versus what's outside the golf course. And like the only thing you talk about is like sports, maybe. You generally don't really hear politics, which is great. You generally
Yep.
don't hear religion, which is great.
Yep.
Not putting a negative on religion. It's just
I
nice not
just
to
don't
hear
want.
about it.
I don't want to hear it right now. I'm on a
Yeah.
golf course.
But I love our little reality. You know what I mean? Like to escape this reality. Um, and it's so expensive, so I really can't drink either. So it keeps me from getting drunk at the bar because I got to spend so much money on golf,
Yep.
which is a fair trade.
Sure is.
I'm not gonna drive drunk and hit somebody after I just bought a set of clubs. So
No doubt.
I
No doubt.
might want to hit a.
Florida Mike always spitting wisdom, bro. That's why
Yeah.
that's why I love this guy so much, bro. Always spitting wisdom. It's true, man. It's true.
I mean, yeah.
When I go to a golf course, I want to leave everything of my daily bullshit behind and just play golf, brother. I'm out there.
Sanctuary.
That's it. I'm playing with sometimes I'm playing with doctors, sometimes I'm playing with lawyers, and sometimes I'm playing with janitors. And I don't care, bro. I don't care what your living is, what your daily routine is. We all have one thing in common that day, brother. We love golf. We love playing it. We're out there on this amazing thing that God created for us to play this amazing game, bro. Right, Matt?
Yes, sir. I love the game just as much as anybody else. I can't get enough of it.
I know you can't. It's an addiction, isn't it?
It's bad, yeah. I'd say I'm addicted to golf just a little bit.
I would say I'm addicted to golf too. I mean, listen, we all know about addictions. Everybody has addictions. Everybody's addicted to this, addicted to that. But I can admit I'm certainly addicted to golf, bro. Like, I mean, when I feel that grip in my hand, buddy, there is nothing like that feeling you get. I mean, I love my family so much. I love holding my girls every night. We have family time. We have Friday night family time, which I love so much. I put golf away and I put the podcast away and we spend time with the family. That's an amazing feeling. And my wife asks me sometimes, what's with golf? What is all about golf? And what's with this golf life? She just doesn't understand, Maddie. She does not understand, bro. It just feels so
It's
good, man. Go ahead,
you
spit it.
you got to get it out there, man. My wife just got her first set of clubs a couple weeks ago, and she's
Oh,
loving
snap.
it. Got her. She shot a 54, like her third time out.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
bad.
So she has to learn. Here's the thing, and I will be the first to admit it. I don't like teaching, bro. I don't like being the one. I will pay for lessons. Anybody, I don't mind paying. I hit Matt. I'll pay you, brother. I'll pay you for lessons. There we go. We got a guy that just got his card for teaching, man, and I might use you, brother, out there on the golf course because We want to have family time and we want to spend it. The girls want to learn golf. The wife wants to learn golf. And I hate teaching it, bro. So maybe maybe this is my time to take you out on the course and give you a little cash, brother. What do you think about that idea?
Yeah, man. Playing lessons are always available, you know.
Okay. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your journey, okay, getting to where you are at right now in life with the golf school and where everything is right now in your life, man. Why don't you just talk a little bit about that before we get into the Ryder Cup?
So, obviously, very passionate about the game. I'd known about the player ability test for a really, really, really long time and never even thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's reality. So, I mean, you put the work in, anybody listening. I mean, you can get stuff out of it. Even if you're not, say, all that good at the game, you could still be a PGA of America member. Just be like an affiliate, or just be there, get more knowledge, start taking classes, and just better the game, not for yourself but for others.
I love it, buddy. I have a question. How many times a week do you get out there and get to play?
Now, now it's a little bit more flexible, man.
Sure. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I want to know.
So the business is kind of slow right now.
I know.
It's Capital District Flooring, and
I know the struggle, brother. But tell me about golf, man. Not work.
So now I'm not playing virtual golf. I'm waking up, hitting buckets of balls, going back out, either with my wife, or like today I went out by myself, linked up with like 3 old men, shot 100.
Yep, nice. You told me that. Congrats.
But yeah, it's I play a lot of golf, probably I'd say every day. Every day.
All right, so now is your time to give your business a shout out, Maddie. And I'm not going to give you any price tag for this one, buddy. You got it. The mic is yours. Tell everybody and all the listeners what you do and where they could get some jobs done, buddy.
Yeah, so I own Capital District Flooring and Tile. You can find us on Facebook. We cover any type of your floor covering needs, like covering, not sanding or refinishing. We will put new product down for you. And it's me and Ray Tozer right now. It's just a 2-man crew.
Shout out, Ray. Love you, Ray.
We love laying floors, and we'll make sure the job's done right.
I love it, man. I love that story. All right, buddy. Listen, we're going to get into the Ryder Cup. But before we do, I made a little song for the listeners. And this is my Ryder Cup anthem, which I did open it. I opened the song, the podcast with the anthem. But in case you didn't hear, I want the listeners to hear a split second of it. And then I'll cut it off, buddy.
Ryder Cup dreams, but this ain't on the screen. Upstate golf guys, the kings of the green. Anthony the captain, strategies tight, swinging on 27, making it right. Johnny Callaway, clubs melodic in hand. Aim so precise, he commands the land. A trail in the mix, getting those yards, choosing his angles like masterful cars. Man, it's Upstate, we on top of the charts. Every swing's art, blow par apart. GOLFWEEK tried, set their squad to soar, but 27 holes later, they ain't want no war. Tom Mayone, Hollywood, smooth in his stance, rolling birdies like it's a damn ballroom dance. Dimple dreams fly, we tee where it's real. Upstate's line straight, ain't no curve appeal. Clubs clashing, sound echoes in the hills. Every step measured, finesse gives chills. It's a battle on the fairway, no room for the weak. Upstate shining bright, every shot unique. GOLFWEEK watched us ascend through the mist. Eagle-eyed shots, they're just checking a list. Playing as much golf as we humanly can. Upstate's a culture, the power's in the plan.
Yeah, upstate vibes rolling deep from the cut. Golf gods with the podcast game never shut. Matt WILGOCKI on the mic. Let me tell you what, with Ray Tozer in the zone, this Ryder is up. We won Ryder Cup, we won, feeling like champions. Work's never done. Anthony the captain, shining like the sun. Bogeys can't hold us, birdies back to run. Yeah, Johnny Callaway's.
I love AI and I hate it at the same time, brother. Oh God, it's so fun. It is so fun. I sit there all night long building.
Crazy, man.
Isn't it amazing? I didn't mean to take so long. I had to run out the family business. But yeah, shout out to your flooring company, man. It's awesome, brother. And yeah, Ray Tozier and Matt WILGOCKI will definitely show up and make sure the job is done right. I know for a fact, man, they care about their work, and they definitely take pride in their work. I talk to these guys every single day, and it's awesome, man. It's a great business that you built. I love it. But again, right now we're talking about golf, brother. Let's go back to golf, and I want to talk about the Ryder Cup, buddy. I want to talk about the Ryder Cup. Let's go.
Good little layout there at Swan Lake.
Thank you, buddy. Talk about. I want to know. You pulled into the place. Tell me a little bit about the course and what you witnessed for the day.
Yeah. So I pull in and I believe I see a tee box right when you pull in. I mean, you pull in nice gates, and there I believe it's a second tee right there to your right. Just like boom, like 10 feet from the entrance. It's like stuffed right there. Then you start driving down this, long narrow path. And it just opens up to a beautiful clubhouse. Beautiful. It was like a little town there. Honestly, I mean, you could drive through this thing, and it was pretty wild. Gorgeous course, gorgeous layout, and it's definitely a little hidden gem out there, I'd say.
It definitely is. Definitely is. And we were talking to Hollywood before we came back from my little pause. He was going to join us, but he might have had a little family emergency that he had to jump out. And Hollywood definitely would have told us all about the course and the game of golf that he loves. But man, my guys came to fucking play, bro. They came to fucking play with a chip on their shoulder, didn't they?
Yeah, that was good, man. That was real good. Proud of the boys out there. Good job, fellas.
Great job, fellas. Johnny Callaway, H-Rail, all my boys that I love so much. Again, with my heart, man. Again, with my heart. So we let me just go back now to the story. Adam and I thought of an idea to do the Ryder Cup before the season started and get really people invited to the tour and show them what it is all about and the environment and how amazing it is and what we can create and what we can build. And it was a great idea, man. I loved it. I said, bring it on, man. Bring it on. I don't know if I have, let me fix my camera here. Oh, can you see that? Maddie, can you see the trophy up there, buddy?
Yeah, I can see it.
Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in for you in a sec. Can you hold on? I got you.
That would, yeah, there you go. That'll do it.
You see it, baby?
Yep.
Got you. Let me get out of, come back to me, baby. Come back to me. So yeah, man, that is the trophy that Adam picked out, and it's a dope trophy, and he engraved it. Ryder Cup 2025. Let me actually bring it down and see what it reads. Hold on a minute. Oh, I'm old. I can't stretch. I don't want to drop it. Who was the dude that dropped the trophy? Maddie, do you remember?
I have no idea.
No, it was Fitz. It was I do remember because I remember seeing Full Swing. It was Fitzpatrick. Is it the Irish dude? He dropped the shit. He literally it was a funny story. But all right, anyways, it says Golf Week New York Upstate verse Upstate. I'm sorry, yeah. Golf Week New York Upstate verse Upstate golf guys Ryder Cup champs. Okay. And yes, sorry, I am the champ. Let me just tell you that. But our idea is to maybe have it engraved each year to the winners. We're
Add
not
like bands on it, like the Stanley Cup.
yeah, there you go. We're not totally sure of the idea. Maybe I want to pass it around to the teammates for sure. Do what you want with it for the week or whatever. I don't care. I love it. If you can't really drink out of this thing though, you can't drink out of it because there's holes in it, guys. So I'm showing this up for the camera for you guys, and it's gonna be tough to drink out of. I don't really like drinking alcohol, but you're gonna make a mess all over yourself, guys. So you could try. You could try. I'd love to see the video footage of it. Put some video content out there. Make sure you tag the Upstate Golf Guys podcast on Instagram and also.
So, what are we doing? We're gonna hand that around.
Yeah, boy.
Word up. When's that gonna start, Ant?
I don't know. I got to decide what I want to do with it. And man, I think my first guy that I want to give it to is Johnny Callaway. To be honest,
I would say, yeah, it was his birthday. That was a big win for him. I would say
it was
firsthand.
his first pick.
Johnny Callaway.
Absolutely, man. The guy went out there and fucking killed it. He actually. So, oh shit, where did my? All right, got it. I hate this mouse sometimes. Yeah, he called me up. Literally, my phone's ringing, and I'm in a heated battle. My phone's ringing for off the hook, and everybody knows how Johnny Callaway talks, right? Right, Maddie?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna quote Johnny Callaway, guys. Everybody, I'm gonna quote. This is in Johnny Callaway's voice. Everybody. So he calls me up. Yo, Ant, I sent that nigga home. He goes, I sent that nigga home after six holes. He put his bag on his shoulders and he went home. He goes, he was supposed to beat me. He goes, and I beat that nigga 5-1. I don't know what the rules are. He goes, but I was up 5-1 and he went home. He goes, it was fucking great, Maddie. I love him so much, dude. Literally, you know what I'm talking about, right, Matt?
Oh yeah. He's hood as hell, man.
Dude, he's hood as hell, and I love it. He came literally with a fucking chip on his shoulder to win, dude, and I love it. He's like, yo, Ant. He's like, we won. He's like, we won. He's like, we won 2 points. And, yo, I had everybody, like, rounded up, like, as they were coming in, and they're like, 2 for Upstate. 2 for Upstate. 2 for Upstate. Yo, I was at the green. I was at the green, pumping guys up. I was like, come on, guys. I didn't even care how I was playing. I was like, how you punting today? How you punting? You doing all right? You putting in the hole? You feeling good? All right, let's go, boy. Dude, it was so fucking fun, dude. It was Ryder Cup is awesome, dude. That feeling of Ryder Cup and being a captain. Like, I don't care how shitty I am at golf, dude. I was a captain, and I was pumping my team up, dude, and I was amping the team up. It was fun, bro. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was a good time, man.
It was. And shout out the Ryder Cup in New York State this year, buddy. Shout out the Ryder Cup in New York
Black, fellas. Bethpage Black.
Let's go. That's going to be a battle, bro.
So I'll tell you, when they have a major coming, I was there I played like 2 days after the 2019 PGA Championship. They get that course. You can go down, say if you played it last year, the year prior. The fairways are not like they're going to be when they're preparing for a major.
Yep.
The fairways in the rough, I mean, they're 10 times more than what they actually are. They make it really, really hard for the professionals out there, and you have to hit a target out there unless you're not going to probably make the green.
Yeah. No, I agree, man. Listen, you went out there and you spent a lot of money on some wedges, man. Tell me a little bit about those wedges.
Yeah, man.
They're beautiful. I don't have the picture right now. I wish I had it to share. But tell me a little bit about those wedges and your secret weapon, buddy.
Yeah, man. So I just got 3 new SM10 oil cans, and they're pretty deadly. 60 degree, 56, 48. 48's 2 degrees strong, so it really plays like a 46. So, yeah, they're pretty sick clubs. But, yeah, they kind of had a little boo-boo at the Swan.
I heard about it, buddy. I heard about it. And listen, shout out the Swan for really hooking us up and taking good care of us. But Tell me a little bit about that, buddy.
I mean, so they were being nice and coming up and grabbing our bags for everybody in the morning, and I kindly rejected like 3 times, and I bring my bag up by the clubhouse there by the door.
Yeah.
I'm putting on the putting green, and the guy comes up and just takes my bag. And I don't know who told them whose bag it was or whatever, but they take my bag and it goes to the cart, and we go to the first hole, and bag falls out of the fucking cart.
I mean, I'm not laughing at that happening to you. I'm laughing at the situation because I can see it.
So now, I got my wedges on the ground, my driver's out of the bag.
You're so mad right now.
So mad. My bag's fucking torn. The handle's all ripped up. Brand new Titleist mid-size staff bag. Handle's all torn up, and it did a lot of damage, all because whoever fastened my bag into the cart did not do the one job they had. And that's to fasten the fucking bag in the cart.
No, I mean, listen, I get it. I understand. And it sucks, dude. It fucking sucks because you spend a lot of money on that equipment. You work really hard on that equipment.
Yeah, limited editions, like,
buddy. I know, and it hurts, dude. It hurts, buddy.
Yeah, and
is there any way of getting these limited editions back, or like them?
I mean, they're still out there, but the 48, it's real hard to find a loft like that.
Okay.
And it's really a 46, so it's playing more like a pitching wedge.
Got you. All right, before we get off topic, I want to give my boy Johnny a happy birthday for this weekend. Then this is another video. This is another video I created for my homie and my boy and my brother that I love so much, buddy. Happy birthday, buddy.
Yeah. Johnny Callaway swinging Puerto Rican finesse. Upstate golf guys, the course they bless. Birdies flocking, eagle lands in his nest. Par ain't the limit, strive for the best. Grass green dreams, clubs in the sky. Johnny's addiction, he's that golf guy. From Caro to Cali, slicing through air. 18 holes deep, no room for despair. Cartwheel spinning, chasing the sun. Pulled up to the tee with a big Bertha gun. Fairways is playground, sand traps undone. The hustle don't sleep, not till the job's won. Johnny's grip firm, wrist game tight. Puts like a surgeon, precision on sight. Club talk miles, never flying no kite. Eagles on repeat, it's a beautiful flight. Grass green dreams, clubs in the sky. Johnny's addiction, he's that golf guy. From Caro to Cali, slicing through air. 18 holes deep, no room for despair. Caro be whispering, Johnny's the king. Puerto Rican spice, let them jukeboxes sing. Course like a canvas, paint every swing. In the zone, steady grooving, that's his thing.
How's the first 30 minutes been for you guys?
It's been amazing, Hollywood. It's been amazing. And thank you so much for opening it up after that little birthday gift for Johnny. Hollywood, why don't you introduce yourself to the listeners?
So my name is Hollywood. I'm the third worst golfer on the Upstate Am Tour. If you want to invite me to a scramble, I promise to be a good time. The other thing that I can tell you is that I shoot it straight, not the golf ball, but I just tell you how it is.
Yep.
And after that, secure your grandmas, secure your moms, lock them down.
Lock them down, boys. Lock them down.
Lock them down, baby. And Hollywood, I invited you on this podcast, and everybody could go find your bio on my website, upstategolfguys.com, man. And I love you with all my heart, buddy. I know you love golf so much. You've been on this podcast many times, buddy. But let's talk about DC first, buddy. We're going to go back to DC, and Matt already talked about it, but I want to hear about, in your words, the heated battle that you had with Matty in DC, and what went on out there, buddy. What happened in DC, buddy, in that tournament? Go ahead, Mike.
The only thing that I could tell you is that if you could dodge a ball, you could dodge a wrench.
That's right. But if you can't see it, you're in trouble.
Spit it, Tommy.
So we had an amazing Saturday. Matt and I tied for low score. I think we were one ahead of the next closest competitor, and him and I had spent the entirety of Saturday morning, but really Friday night for the people that like pay attention to that type of shit.
Yeah, right.
You asshole.
We were up until 5 o'clock in the morning. 5:30, I think, is actually when we like retired to our separated bunks in the same room, and then we had to get up 15 minutes later to go to our tea time. And we both went and shot 2 over par. Had a great time. It was good. We left the tournament that day. Oh wait, no, we didn't. We
stayed and played more golf
for 9 hours, and then we're like,
you
who
sure
wants to
did
play more golf? And everyone was like, we want to play more golf. But there's this other guy that has a fucking foot long. He was like, I don't want to play any more golf.
baby arm.
We could talk about that later. We could talk about that later.
So he's like, I got to get home now. So he leaves. The giant ginger and the foot long and then little Johnny leave. They all leave. And then me, Kevin Dumachich, Matt Big Cocky, and
Ray Tozer.
Ray.
Shout out Ray.
Ray, what do you say?
Ray, what do you say?
Keep talking, buddy. I love it.
We all go play a few more holes. And then either Matt or Ray finds a child's hybrid in the woods. And
keep fucking talking. I love it.
Me and Matt play the rest of the round with the child's hybrid, but that's the only club we're allowed to use. Left-handed, right-handed, doesn't matter. We gotta use that. So we're having the time of our lives. We do that. Then we call an Uber, which I told Kevin to do about 2.5 hours earlier. So we weren't just standing around with our dick in their hands in the parking lot. But this Asian guy shows up in this Camry, which is very convenient that he's an Asian and he's in a Jap car. But he shows up, and we're just trying to have a conversation with this guy. How's your night going? Where should we go to eat? This, that, and the other thing. He didn't say 2 fucking words the entire ride home.
He was so quiet.
And he drove 6 miles under the speed limit the entire time. It was
jerking
painful.
Left to right.
Yes, absolutely. So we finally make it home. Well, to where we're staying, which is called home. And we're all like, we're going to go out to eat.
Take me home.
Kevin's like, I'm going to order food in. That's what I'm going to do. Me, Ray, Matt, and Johnny are like, well, fuck it. We're going to go out. We're going to go to Stony Bones or whatever it is.
Smoky Bones, yeah.
So we go there, and then we meet Camille.
Camille. Long story short.
Yeah.
Johnny was trying to get the waitress to come over, and he was saying Camille. He was, like, blacked out.
Instead of saying, come here to the waitress, whatever her name was,
he was saying
Camille. Just kept saying Camille. Camille! Camille! So then after he found out there was a bunch of, what do they call them, jamooks?
Johnny.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a bunch of jamooks here. We got to get out of here. So apparently, jamook is a slang term for being well hung or something. I don't know. We're sitting at the table, and he's yelling for Camille to come here. And then he slams his hands down on the table and squirts Matt with all of the fire sauce, whatever was left.
Yep.
So
Covered.
it's all over Matt's hat. It's over the table behind us. It's on our table. It doesn't matter.
The
And
waitress
John's
got
just
a
laughing.
little excited.
Yeah, he's having the time of his life. So then we come home. And after we come home, I don't know if anybody remembers this or not, but then we started playing dodgeball.
Yes. Yes, we did.
So if you ever get an Airbnb where they have 4 Stanley basketballs, they're 8-inch in diameter.
Little arcade game basketballs.
Right. You're supposed to play dodgeball, but to make it a little more interesting, you're supposed to shut off all the lights. And then if you have housemates, you're supposed to play it as loud as you can until somebody shows up.
Yes, guys in the house didn't like that, and we apologize again, but I was too busy. Tom was trying to take me out so I didn't win. Let's face it. I was hitting no-look putts in his eyes the day before. And he knew something was up. So he had to take those basketballs and shove them at my face to try to take me out of the tournament. And you know what, Tom? It did not work.
It sure didn't. I had you through the first 6 holes on the second day, though.
You did. And then the 7th hole happened.
Yeah, and then I just started putting with wedges like it was my job.
I know.
So
let's get into the second day, that birdie putt I had on that par 3.
With your eyes closed while you're looking at my
No,
jump?
you walked right up to me and like stared me right in the eye.
It was awesome.
It was like what, an 8 to 10 foot putt, and just Tom. I look at Tom, and he's just like walking over. I go, "We're doing this right now."
Absolutely.
Shit you not. Birdie putt, final round of this tournament for DC Masters. I look dead in Tom's eyes, not even at the ball or at the hole. Hit the putt, and I wait for it to drop. Like I hear tink, tink. Everybody just starts going insane.
Anthony,
then,
have you been sleeping this entire time? What the fuck just happened? You look like you woke up.
I'm texting a million people listening to you at the same time. People are reaching out to me. I'm sorry, guys. I understand what's going on, but you're fucking hilarious, guys. Congratulations on that win, Maddie. Congratulations on that win out there, buddy.
Thanks again,
That's fucking
brother,
amazing, dude.
That was
amazing.
pretty big. I wish I would have
taken a couple more of those putts seriously. We could have had a playoff. It would have been fun. We could have just been staring at each other while we were just knocking putts in.
I hate to say it, but me and Tom kind of messed around for both days and played
better than everybody.
I know. All right, so all right, let's fast forward. Tommy, tell me about the Ryder Cup, buddy, when you showed up at the beautiful Swan Golf Course. Tell me about the Ryder Cup day.
Listen, here's the thing. Two things I have to mention first and foremost. The next time that I have to wait till the 30th round to get chosen, I ain't showing up. The other thing that I have to mention is that I was a little late coming to that tournament, so I left my house about 6 minutes before my tee time, and I made it there perfectly on time.
That's a good thing.
If we're talking about that, then here's what happens. I get paired with our tour director and Kevin Dumachich, who I guess he took a laser dart to the right hand or something. I have no idea.
He got sniped, bro.
Yeah. So that guy's playing behind us. So all day, Kevin's just getting behind the cart every time somebody's hitting. He's dip dodging, diving, whatever he's got to do. But so I play with Adam all day. And Adam and Kevin are supposed to be bowing it out, and I'm playing the guy in Adam's cart. I had less than 100 yards in on about the first 6 holes, and I bladed it over the green all 6 holes. It was amazing. I mean, no one can hit a 60-degree wedge further than I can. It's like 212 carry.
I could do it like 220, man. Tops though. 212 carry.
Yeah.
Jeez, mine rolls out.
So I absolutely chunked an 8-iron down the middle of a fairway, and I have like 100 yards in, and they're all like, "Oh, this is perfect." And then I hit a 700-yard gap wedge into a
Insane.
house, and they're like, "So what do you think happened there?" I was like, "I don't know. You probably talked in my backswing." So I left that hole and went to the next hole, and the surprising part was every time that our tour director hit a bad tee shot, he hit the perfect tree and it came back into the middle of the fairway. But
Really?
I can advocate for this. It actually happened. It wasn't like we got up there and the ball was in the middle of the fairway. Everybody saw it from the tee. He would snipe hook a fucking 8-degree driver into the woods 8 feet off the tee, and then he'd have 100 yards left in the middle of the fairway, and we all watched it happen. Then, for whatever reason, he was able to control the wedge shot into the green. He was having a good time. He was just living life. So we finished the first 9. Then we get to the scramble 9. And me and Kevin couldn't put 2 shots together if we fucking tried. If somebody had a gun to our head and said, just somebody hit the fairway, both dying 100% all the time. So that happened, but we managed to like eke out like a tie or a half or something. So we finally get to the singles, and that's when I get to hang out with my friend Matt. Matt gets in the cart. He's going to play Adam, and I'm playing some fucking, I don't even know, whatever. And Matt and Adam are battling it out, but Matt can't sink a putt for his life. So he's
Terrible day putting.
Like
Terrible.
6 holes in, he's like, "All right, we're done. Good. We're going to go inside. Excellent." Me and this other guy that had calves like Phil Mickelson's fucking.
Yo, yeah, that guy. Good guy though, man. Great guy.
Oh, he was awesome. But this guy had calves, and we're like, I'm 1 up on the 7th hole, and we go to a par 3, and the par 3 I could piss on the green from the tee box. I didn't, by the way. I missed.
Wow.
So we both chip up. I'm like 3.5 feet closer than this guy. This guy just drains a putt, sinks my sails right out of me, whatever happens. So now we're even going into the 8th hole. The 8th hole is a giant dogleg right par 5 that Bryson DeChambeau could drive with his fairway metal. My first tee shot was nowhere near being anywhere in bounds. I was 100 yards out of bounds in the first 8 feet that I hit this tee shot. The guy with the calves, he hit one, and he was just barely out of bounds. Then we both re-tee, and we decide to hit it directly into the water. So now we go down and we drop. I actually hit a good shot from where we dropped. I had 15 feet or whatever. He had 20 feet after his shot. We tied the hole. Now it starts to fucking downpour. Everybody else on the golf course is like, that was cool. See you guys later. Me and this idiot are the only people to play the 9th hole. There's 38-mile-an-hour winds. There's hail coming down. His fucking calves are the only thing I can see. And we got to play 135-yard par 3. He chunks his shot, and he misses the green. I flush my shot, hits the green, spins off the front of the green. Now we chip up. I have like 2.5 feet. He concedes it. He hits it to like 6 feet. And then again, this dickhead with the fucking calves drains his putt. And then he's like, we should have rock, scissors, papered it. So that way we weren't getting soaking wet. I was like, yeah, we should have done that. And you know what? You should walk inside because I'm leaving now. I got in the cart and I left. But as it turns out, one of the best days of Upstate golf guys ever. What are you doing? Are you jerking off your closet door? What are you doing with your hands?
I love you, so I'm just fist pumping. I'm fist pumping. Literally, I'm fist pumping so hard, guys. I love you guys so much with all my heart, man. It was an amazing day. It was an amazing day, man. I love
you don't happen to have a trophy that you could show us, do you?
I do. I already showed you, buddy. It's up there.
Oh, look at that. What a beautiful trophy.
It's so nice. It's in the podcast if you watch later.
Oh.
But all right, boys, listen. It was an amazing chat. I had so much fun tonight. It was awesome. Maddie, first off, where can everybody follow you? Why didn't you create, Maddie? I think you need to create, because Instagram has a huge golf following, buddy. I know you're on Facebook, but get on Instagram, because a lot of the golf following, the golf people might want to find you, because you got a good stick, buddy. So you need to hop on Instagram. Do you have a handle over there?
Yeah, I do. I got an Instagram. I don't really use it.
Well, what's the handle? What's the handle? And why didn't you start getting active to it, buddy? And I'll help you get some followers. What's the handle? Do you even know? You have to look it up.
Yeah, I don't even know. It's probably like
two strokes, one folk.
Probably no at WILGOCKI or something.
No, let me look at. Let me look for you. I got you. Let me look.
I just want to know why every time we have a guest on this podcast, Anthony, they're always sitting in a fucking car with the dash light up.
All right.
This is a nice.
You got a beautiful car, by the way. I love it. I'm talking. I can't afford that shit, but I love it. All right, so it's Matthew it's Matthew WILGOCKI. Let me spell it out. Just MATTHEWILGOCKI. And he's got Matthew WILGOCKI underneath. All right, you only got about 151 followers right now. You got a few golf videos at the top. You got your beautiful children. You got a couple videos you collabed with me. I see your wife that's learning the game of golf that we talked about earlier. But yeah, give Maddie a follow over there on Instagram, man, and he's gonna start posting some more golf content, aren't you, Matt?
Yeah, I got the Meta Ray-Bans. I like taking
let's go
advantage of, man. They take some sick golf videos, and they're first person, so you can see my hands, you can see my club move, and see what I'm seeing at the time. So it's pretty dope.
Yes, sir. And then Hollywood again. For the final time, or not the final time, you're going to be on a million times, and I hope every time we have this amazing conversation. But Hollywood, where could all the listeners find you on social media, buddy?
I'm at Hollywood 10783 on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, your mother's podcast.
Your grandma's AM radio.
I love you. I love you, buddy. Keep going. Anywhere else?
I think if you really deep dive, occasionally I'm on the hub. That'd be the corn hub.
Planting seeds,
I
bro.
gotta end this podcast right now. I forgot to give my pool guy an ad read. We're gonna give James a shout out, and then we're gonna close this out, guys. I love you all so much. Thank you all for tuning in to another amazing episode of the Upstate Golf Guys podcast. Have a good night, everybody.
You as well.
Is your swimming pool looking more like a pond these days? Don't sweat it. Swimming Pool Repair Experts has your back. Since 2000, Swimming Pool Repair Experts has been the trusted name for top-notch in-ground pool renovations across the greater capital region. From liner changes and pool bottom refinishing to plumbing repairs, opening, closings, and stunning upgrades like lighting, benches, stairs, and decks, Swimming Pool Repair Experts does it all. Their expert team is ready to bring your pool back to life so you can dive into some summer fun. Because what's better than taking a nice dip after a long round of golf? Get a hold of Jim over at Swimming Pool Repair Experts today at 518-858-2587. That's 518-858-2587. Or check his website out, swimmingpoolrepairexperts.com. And don't forget to tell Jim that you heard about him on the Upstate Golf Guys podcast for that extra discount.
Eagle, birdie, par, bogey, fly, swing that club, watch it sky. Lombardi Putters shine so clean, golfing addicts chasing the green. Upstate Golf Guys, that's the vibe. Golf and laughs keep us alive. Tune in now, don't you see? Podcast legends, it's Anthony and me.